We had some news that broke before we went on the air.
Just as we were about to come on.
Yeah, AFA from the Wild Samoans passed away. I know Sika just recently passed away as
Sadly.
well.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just get your thoughts on AFA's passing and his contribution to the industry, man. I mean, the Wild Samoans were just one of the lack of a better term, wildest tag teams in the history of the industry. And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on AFA's passing.
Bro, just you know, I'm a child of WWF. I started watching WWF in 1982, and the Samoans were a huge staple of my childhood, my fandom. And they were like one of the first. We're on One True Sports. They're one of the first true heel teams to scare me. Little 8-year-old kid and seeing these guys with big wild hair and just look like they weren't to be messed with. Unfortunately, we lost Sika, and sadly, unfortunately, we lost Alpha today. And dude, I mean, Alpha the Samoans gave so much to the wrestling business, but especially Alpha. The fact that he's trained so many stars, he trained Batista. And even more famously, he trained Mickey Rourke for the movie The Wrestler.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so many good guys went through his training camp. He gave wrestlers opportunities to hone their crafts. He would run shows out of Allentown with WXW, and then when they relocated to Florida, he ran shows down there. He gave the boys opportunities to hone their craft. He gave advice, and he will be sorely missed. The Samoan family, the Samoan bloodline, beautiful, beautiful people, wonderful people. I'm glad that they've welcomed me in. There's three things in life they're guaranteed, or there's three things: death, taxes, and don't piss off a Samoan. And I'm glad the Samoans like me, and they're great. They're beautiful people. And Alpha was a beautiful man. Sika was a beautiful man. They were a great tag team, and there's no words to can truly convey how important him and his family are to this business. Because I mean, look at what's going on now. One of the hot storylines is Bloodline, now Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0 versus OG Bloodline. We'll see where that's going. But it all goes, but they're a royal family, and Alpha and Sika, part of American pop culture, part of wrestling pop culture, huge impact of professional wrestling.
Yeah, it's like I said, I mean, without the Wild Samoans, you don't have Roman Reigns, you don't have this dynasty in the industry right now, and it's just it's a shame, man. It's a shame to know, because Kevin Sullivan, we talked about last week as well. Kevin Sullivan passed away, and I actually want to thank Vanessa Bello. Speaking of that, she dropped the clip in our exclusive Patreon group that I brought up about Kevin Sullivan talking about blurring the lines between reality and still trying to be the heel. And I got the same feelings I got from that. But it's a shame that we're losing, so many of these legendary people and these legendary figures in the industry. It sucks, man. There's nothing good.
Legendary wrestlers, legendary minds.
Yeah.
If you were in a locker room with Kevin Sullivan and Sika and you didn't reach out to them for advice or approach them for advice, that's on you.
Yeah.
Just talk about two of the people who've approached the wrestling in a different way. Alpha really wasn't a talker because he was a wild man. Kevin Sullivan could talk because he was doing all the devil stuff, and he can do promos and scare people, and he wasn't afraid to get heat.
Yeah.
As we say in wrestling, heat puts meat in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And he put a lot of meat in that seat, and he got a lot of people through those turnstiles to, buy a ticket. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
If you could connect and make people want to buy a ticket to either see you get your ass kicked or watch you kick ass. And that's it's the wildest part was when the Samoans turned babyface when I was a kid too. There was a moment where they were baby faces. And that blew my mind too, battling Dick Murdoch and Adrian Adonis at
oh wow.
the Spectrum or Madison Square Garden and all that stuff. You know, Kevin Sullivan, I don't know if he's ever truly been a baby face, but yeah, two great minds
Yeah.
gone, and it's a shame because there's there's so many people. There's the next generation of wrestlers. They definitely could have benefited from, you know, being around an AFA, being around Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah.
But yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to AFA's family. You know, Kevin's family. We paid our respects last week. This week, hopefully, we don't have to do anything next week either. But you know, we pay our respects to AFA and his wonderful family.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Well, you know, losing a parent is rough. You know, unfortunately I had to, you know, my mom passed away a few years ago, and to watch somebody slowly go. But my heart goes out to AFA's family.
Yeah, we are, you know, sending our condolences to him and the entire, you know, bloodline family right now, and it just sucks, man. I hope again, it time is relentless, and it never seems to get easier, but